What's going on, guys? Cruising Podcast. Today, the reports, Henry Cavill is coming back in a Man of Steel 2 sequel. There's already, early stages, but it's basically confirmed. It's been a pretty good few weeks for Superman fans, people who have been trying to get Henry Cavill back for, years. And between, Black Adam coming out this week, The Rock basically confirming that Henry Cavill is going to come back, which I found that really interesting, that whole marketing move to just announce that, Henry Cavill is coming back, welcome, and it's not like it's leaked, it's just The Rock is saying it.
I think because the movie wasn't getting a lot of hype.
Now that's giving more traction to Black Adam, which works. And so that came out first. Now we're getting reports that Man of Steel 2 is happening. It's in early stages. They're looking for writers right now to start working on the movie. And I think that's awesome. I'm really happy for Henry Cavill. I wish there was a better way that they announced it, like at Comic-Con or something. But I think at the time of Comic-Con, I don't even think it was confirmed yet, because we saw the reports after Comic-Con when The Rock kind of got booed a little bit. There was reports of them doing a reshoot for a post-credit scene for Black Adam, and then next thing you know, now The Rock is like, hey, Henry Cavill's back, you remember when you guys booed at me? Let's not do that again, And now it's basically confirmed he's coming back. And the DC is heading in a really good direction, with The Rock really just putting his foot down and walking into the Warner Brothers studios and being like, hey, why isn't this guy back yet? People obviously want him back, and he's a great Superman. I think it's long overdue, but it's exciting.
Finally.
Man of Steel 1 came out in 10 years. That's crazy. That's been 10 years. And he's only had one solo movie. Apparently there was early reports of Chris McQuarrie, who did the latest Mission Impossible movies and co-wrote and produced Top Gun Maverick. They kind of might want him to jump on board for Man of Steel 2. I don't know.
Yeah, if you're going to do it, you have to make sure you get the best people. That's
early reports. It's too early to tell.
Tom Cruise as a villain.
Yeah, Tom Cruise as a Brainiac or whatever. Brainiac. That was one of the villains, or somebody mentioned. But this is really good. This is great news. The Rock is clearly putting his foot down, and he said it. He's been saying it. That's his whole press tour has been for Black Adam has been. Oh yeah, Henry Cavill's coming back without really saying it.
No, but it's that same line. He always says,
"Welcome home."
No, or it's Black Adam is the strongest in the world.
Is the strongest in this planet. But has he yet to face the strongest in the universe?
And who's been silent.
We've established Black Adam as the most powerful and unstoppable force on our planet. Yeah. Where's the most unstoppable force in the universe? Where is he? So we've all been fighting for this moment, so I will say this. Welcome home.
And then he goes, welcome home. It's been the same,
Can you imagine when the post-credits comes,
it's not Henry Cavill.
It's some random guy there. Yeah. Everyone's like, what is this? He lied. He lied.
Yeah, he's been lying just to get some money for his movie.
He's like, thanks, assholes.
Yeah. No, and he keeps saying how they're heading in a new direction. DC's heading in a new direction. And it seems like this is what DC's kind of needed, a face to be no, we're going this way. This is what we're doing. Who can talk to the executives and say, what are you guys doing? And the reports have been Black Adam's been really good. Henry Cavill's coming back, and DC's heading in a great direction. And I wish they announced it in a little bit more in a with a spectacle.
Now the main thing is who's gonna be Batman, if they're gonna start for that universe.
Yeah, that we'll have to wait and see what they do. But just Henry, that right there.
Do you think Ben is back?
Do you think Ben is back? Let's see.
Because he did come back for the Aquaman reshoots.
That's true. Let's see. To get now, think about this. Henry Cavill, he's gonna face Black Adam. Superman is gonna face Black Adam at some point. The Rock has said it.
Even though isn't he a Shazam villain?
But in that it's DC, so it could all. So apparently, Superman versus Black Adam. Then you have Shazam. You have a really good set of franchise characters there. You have Zachary Levi with Shazam, Henry Cavill back, a fan favorite for Superman. Then you got The Rock.
Yeah, they just need to have a plan, be organized.
Yeah.
And see where it all leads to.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, DC is on a great track. And I think just the Henry Cavill news alone
and the Matt Reeves stuff that he's working on those shows with those Scarecrow and those other stuff.
Like the non-connected DC stuff, you have Joker 2, you have the Batman 2, and then you have like the series, like the whole world that they're doing within that Batman universe with Matt Reeves.
The main one is the Penguin, because that one takes place after the movie.
Right after, yeah.
So that's gonna set up part 2.
Yeah.
But then they're doing like other stuff like with other TV, like Scarecrow.
Yeah, it's a whole. They're doing a whole thing, and I think DC's they're on such a good track right now. They're on such a good track. Joker 2, Batman 2, that whole spin-off show and all that stuff, and then you have the connected universe with The Rock and Henry Cavill, Gal Gadot, Jason Momoa, maybe Ben Affleck again. Who knows? That seems like a possibility. Shazam. DC right now is on a track to take over.
They need to bring in Green Lantern.
That'll come with time. I think that'll come. Let them land this.
Because the guy that Zack Snyder got.
Yeah.
Like
I don't think it's gonna be him, but I think in time, I think that'll jump in. But right now, I know Black Adam establishes a lot of characters too. So. Listen, DC, and we've been saying this for a while. If they play their cards right, they can.
And also it's this new like leadership.
Yeah.
Because what The Rock said that they've been trying for years, but it was that the people who were in charge always said no.
Now you got new team.
I think those people that were in charge before were just like, no, you know what? Like we don't want Henry. Like we just didn't want him back.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but I'll tell you what.
Because they really must have hate that guy. They must really.
But they're on a really, really good track right now. If Black Adam does well, which I think it will, I've been hearing good things about it.
That's my only worry is that
Black Adam needs to do well.
Hopefully the fans look, The Rock gave us what we wanted. Let's make hopefully the movie does well in the box office to show
the movie has to be good, So I think I'm hearing good things about the movie. So
hopefully
I'm hearing
it's
fun.
Box office because it would suck that it'll flop.
Yeah, no.
That would suck.
I'm hearing it's good. I'm hearing it's fun. Apparently, it was supposed to be like rated R before, and then they had to clean it up a little bit. Oh. Apparently, it's like a good action, badass movie. So
let's see.
I mean, it's The Rock. The Rock, he always commits to what he does, and you're seeing that already. And we've been saying this for a while. If DC, now the slate is set, you push forward and easily within they've already been doing better than Marvel. I think the last year or two, they can go even further. They can take over. They can hit their peak now because Marvel's hit its peak and it's declining. I think this is where DC now can hit their peak.
Yeah, Marvel's pretty bad right
and DC can hit their peak and really just be on top. And maybe that can challenge Marvel a little bit and make them kind of get off their ass a little bit because they've been
honestly the only thing Marvel really has in their back pocket is X-Men, like Deadpool 3.
Yeah, it's years down. Yeah.
Like Deadpool 3 and Spider-Man. Like Spider-Man's not really fully them, but yeah.
Yeah, they don't have a lot right now. They don't have a lot.
The main thing is X-Men. But
maybe
that's gonna be a long time.
Yeah, that's years from now. But I think this DC thing, you're gonna see some healthy competition. Right? I don't think right now. I think DC is already just passing Marvel. But I think once Black Adam and Man of Steel and all this stuff really starts hitting, because their biggest movies haven't even come yet. We had the Batman and we had Peacemaker, Suicide Squad, but I think in this next year or two, I think the next couple of years, DC is gonna take off.
And the Flash, what they're saying,
they're saying it's really good. They're saying it's really good. And Aquaman, the announcement of Henry Cavill. I think hopefully they can do a good, cool official announcement of him returning. I think that would be nice. But I think DC's on a good trajectory to take over Marvel in the next couple of years and peak. And I mean peak.
Because you have heavy hitters.
I think they will be dominating Marvel the next 5 to 7 years.
And once you fully plan it out and you get your first true Justice League film that you've
this
built
is
up.
without Justice League. This is without any of that.
Like if you do a proper Justice League, and now you actually did it right. You didn't just rush to it.
Yeah,
that's
and
it.
Before you even hit Justice League, you have Black Adam versus Shazam, Black Adam versus Hulk. I think the Superman.
The main film is the Flash. I think the Flash is what's gonna really set it all. Because the Flash is I heard that's a big part of what they want to do.
And apparently it's really good.
Because it's gonna reset kind of the whole.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to that, and I think the next 5 to 7 years, DC's taking over. I know Marvel has. Deadpool 3 is obviously going to be huge.
Yeah, obviously.
But I think that's it.
Spider-Man, but
Spider-Man, we still don't have a release date on it, so let's see. But I don't think Avengers.
Secret Wars, honestly, I am not excited for.
Yeah, there hasn't been a proper build-up for it.
Because have you seen what's going on with Blade? Blade is a mess right now. Yeah. And Blade is going through massive.
The tables have kind of churned a little bit because now DC, I don't know. And I'm rooting for them. I really want them to do well.
DC has awesome characters.
Yeah. They're still early. Now is when they're getting that base back, and I think this is great news. Henry Cavill coming back. Now fans are kind of okay, they're listening, And we have someone we can trust, The Rock. Henry Cavill, everybody loves Henry Cavill, So I think this is great news. Great news. I think DC is on a really good track here. Now the movies just got to be good and
yeah. Oh, and they have that Blue Beetle. Is it Blue Beetle?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's coming to theaters as well.
So they have a whole established slate of movies, and I think they're gonna have a great. This is their time. This is their time for sure. So let's see. Great news. Henry Cavill's back. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. Are you excited to see Henry Cavill back? Do you agree that DC is in a position to take over the next? I think they're already taking over, but I think for the next 5 to 7 years they're going to be dominating.
If
everything goes right. So, yeah, guys, let us know in the comments. Feel free to like and subscribe. And until the next one, goodbye.